wanted to learn something, learn from the basics. For research, Germany is the best. But in Australia, it's just a beautiful country to live. You do your science and use the science to help the society and the world.
Hello all, this is Jaswin from Hola World. In today's video, we are introducing Professor Ajayan Vinu, Director, Global Innovative Center of Advanced Nanomaterials, GCAN, University of Newcastle. Welcome, sir.
Thanks, Jaswin. It's nice meeting you.
Professor Vinu, first of all, it's such an honor to have another Malayali leading globally in such a cutting-edge field. Could you share a bit about your journey from Kerala to becoming a laureate professor in Australia?
Yeah, thank you. I come from India. So my father is Malayali. He's from NAATI, which is a small city close to Trivandrum. My mother is a Tamilian. So she's just 20 to 25 kilometers away from NAATI. It's in the Kerala border. I did all my schooling in Kanyakumari till masters I did there, and then moved to Anna University for my PhD. And after a few months of stay at the Anna University, I got the special scholarship to do PhD at the Technical University Kaiserslautern, Germany. So I stayed there for 3.5 years. In 3 years, I completed my PhD, and then 6 months as a postdoctoral researcher. Then I got the International Young Scientist Fellow. It's quite a unique fellowship. They have selected 30 young scientists from all over the world and gave them full freedom to do whatever you wanted to do with a huge support in Japan. That is the National Institute of Material Science, which is the #1 material research institute in Japan. It is extremely difficult to get there, so I was so lucky that I got that International Young Scientist Fellowship, and that changed my world.
That's how you came into this field.
Yeah, but before that, before I came into this field, in Germany, this is nanomaterials, then the aim of that program is to attract the top scientists to that institute. So normally they give the fellowship for 5 years, but I didn't avail that fellowship for 5 years. And within 2 years, I got absorbed by this National Institute of Material Science. In fact, I was the first foreigner who was given the permanent job, like a government job at the National Institute of Material Science. But others were getting 5 years tenure track or something. But they changed the system to do that. That is a kind of huge turning point in my career. Then I stayed there till 2011. That's when the tsunami struck. But in 2010, I was nominated by the current Vice Chancellor of University of Wollongong. He was the Senior Deputy Vice Chancellor at the University of Queensland for the Future Fellowship from the Australian Research Council. So luckily, I got the full professorship by the Australian Research Council. In fact, I was the youngest full professor in the field of materials was given that future fellowship. I was so lucky again. And I stayed there for 5 years. And then and now I was the laureate professor, the director at the University of Newcastle. So this is my brief journey. I just wanted to tell you that, I come from a very, very small village. My parents were illiterate and very poor family. But of course, now we are super rich, but that's a different story. And whatever they earned, they have invested for the education for their kids. And they had the clear vision, but now both of them are no more.
They would be very happy.
They were, if they had been here, and they would have been very, very happy. But of course, they witnessed my success. So what we learned from this one is that the success can come to anyone, right? If the opportunities are given, right? Doesn't matter where you come from. Whether your parents are rich or poor, but if you are given that opportunity and if you take it properly, then of course you can reach the high. Especially my parents, they were so proud that I became a scientist at the age of 26. They always go and tell that my son is a scientist, my son is a scientist. I mean, very happy to see, that kind of admirations from your parents. So it was good, the difficulties, but then change the difficulties into, opportunities. Yes. So
Great
this is what we
motivation
had.
for our audience.
Thank you.
When you look back, what do you think shaped your curiosity for science? Any memories from your childhood or early college days?
See, that is a good question. I have never thought that I would become a scientist in the beginning. I had a kind of playful character. I was very good in sports. I was very good in karate black belt. And I enjoyed a lot when I was in the college, BSc and MSc. But one thing I did differently from others, once I started to do something, then I give my 200%.
That's the thing.
Right? So that's the thing. And also I don't muck up things. So
Be very clear.
if I wanted to learn something, learn from the basics and fundamentals and understand it very thoroughly and then just move forward. I was not at all looking behind the marks and focusing on understanding things. And that really changed my career.
Great. You have worked in Germany, Japan, and now Australia. How did each of these countries influence your research style of philosophy, or what do you see the major difference among these countries?
Wow, that's again serious question. But the people from Germany may not be happy when I talk about Japan. See, I learned the discipline from Germany, punctuality, and the innovation. No country can defeat it. I always tell that if I am given the opportunity again, then I would just go back to Germany and do my research. For research, Germany is the best. But then I went to Japan. There you have a huge infrastructure. You can't even think of. 25 years ago, they were talking about 1,500 kilowatt transmission electron microscope. They could see the atoms at that time. We don't have such a facilities even now in Australia. Right? And we got the chance to operate those sophisticated facilities. And then, with the innovation and the infrastructure, we combine it together, you can easily transform your career. That really helped. But in Australia, of course, my family is happy.
Yeah.
It's just a beautiful country to live.
Such a beautiful country.
Absolutely.
Comparing to all these countries, the work-life balance or the quality of life, where do you think is the best?
Australia is the best.
I knew the answer. I just wanted to hear from
So for the work-life balance, Australia is the best. Yeah. I mean, I used to work from 8 to 4 o'clock. 8 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the early morning.
Is that in Japan?
In Japan.
Because we've been to Japan and seen people coming after their work at midnight, 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
They're so workaholic, hardworking. Maybe that's what we can learn from
Now
Japan.
now the situation is slowly changing. Now people are just going home early. I think the government is putting a lot of restrictions and
Which is good.
how many
So
hours
much
you can
healthy.
work and stuff. Because the work-life balance is important. They are slowly realizing it. But still, hardworking, you can't defeat.
Yes.
But in Germany, I mean, they work 8 hours,
Sharp.
sharp,
focus.
they don't waste their time. But you can imagine then combining the hard work and the discipline and the
Together.
punctuality together, you can be successful. So I got both opportunity to learn and I'm successful.
Great, sir. You have received so many awards and recognitions. Is there one that holds a special emotion to you?
Oh yeah. So Wilhelm Friedrich Bessel Award. It is given by Alexander von Humboldt. That is given to the researchers who are less than 45 years old. And I got it in 2010. It was close to $80,000 at that time. So they give this award for chemistry, 2 awards per year for the whole world. I was so lucky that I got that award at the young age.
Are you planning to for a Nobel Prize as well.
Oh yes, who doesn't want the Nobel Prize? Who doesn't want the Nobel Prize? I think I wanted to just tell you. See, recently we made a discovery of converting the seawater into hydrogen using sunlight.
Yes.
Two Nobel laureates came and then saw the technology, and then both of them endorsed that this is going to be a next Nobel Prize discovery. I mean, whether you get a Nobel Prize or not, but the endorsement from those Nobel laureates to your face, that gives you a happy feeling. But you can't just go behind the awards and prizes, but that will come and go. But you do your science, and you'll be happy.
Yes.
And use the science to help the society and the world. That's what you want. And that's what we are here for.
That is how we can get the satisfaction.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. About the field, simplifying material science. So many doesn't know what is material science exactly. So I would like to put some questions there. For students hearing the term material science for the first time, how would you explain it in simple words?
Oh, the materials. See, the materials are the one that you can create it by mixing few components. But in terms of research, how these materials are formed, how we can control their structures and property, how those properties are connected with the application for the real world problems. So it's a simple, in a simplistic term. Materials can be useful for your batteries, and your fuel cells, drug delivery, and nutrients delivery for the agriculture, and even high-speed train, the super alloys. Whatever you take, the material is there. But you have to study to understand the material, to realize where you can apply this material for fixing the problem that we are facing to the society. This is what exactly we are doing at the Global Innovative Center for Advanced Nanomaterial.
Great, thank you. Why do you think material science is the science of future? Why do you think is the science of the future?
Yeah, that's again a very good question. So without material, you can't just create that innovation. So the materials have the potential to solve the major problem the world is currently facing. For example, global warming.
Yeah.
Right? So the only thing that can solve the global warming issue is the material. How? So the material can be used as an adsorbent to capture the CO2 and convert that CO2 into a clean fuel. The material can be used as a kind of catalyst to generate a clean energy, clean hydrogen, right? And that won't just generate the CO2. These are all the simple things that can save the world.
Yes, that's where the world is looking at. That's where Australia is looking at net zero emissions. Yeah. So our material science can contribute a lot to it. That's
absolutely. This is for the energy and environment. But then you talk about the agriculture.
Yeah.
The nutrient delivery, phosphorus, zinc, nitrogen delivery system. They are simply using the urea, just throwing the urea. But if you can convert that into a nano form, you can release those nutrients slowly and steadily. So then you don't have to spend too much money. And then you will get the much productivity.
Efficiency
in the agriculture. But then in health, people are even using nano sensors. For example, diabetic patients. So it saved millions of people's life.
Yes.
The sensors. It's all made of material.
Sensors that people attach to the
absolutely.
hands. Yeah.
Right?
That's a brilliant discovery.
Yeah. And millions of people died before that were discovered.
Yes.
And what is there? The material, right?
Yes.
And your phone, right? The miniaturization of devices, computer, semiconductors, and your QLED,
the display TV.
The display TV. And, it is mainly made of the quantum dots. And Professor Bhaventi, who visited our center and the conference that we organized last year, and he discovered that, how much impact that created, the QLED TVs.
Great. And he was working with IBM or like any Samsung or...
Absolutely, yeah, before. He was working on Samsung, so many projects of Samsung. That clearly tells that industry-academic collaboration is the key to make
that's how we can
revolution.
The industry needs to fund. So in the top companies like Google or Samsung, everybody has their own big research team and they find talents like professors, and that's how they develop the new technologies, right?
Absolutely.
Like they have a strong
Yeah.
team in research.
Absolutely. I mean, they have been spending millions of dollars for their own research and development.
I've heard one thing, like the iPhone team, they have already identified their models for the next 5 years. So they don't just release it out, they will slowly stage by stage will only, because they want to utilize this process.
No, that's a business technique, but I can't comment on that because I don't want them to sue me.
Yeah. Okay.
But we researchers don't stop there.
Yes.
And we are not behind the money, but we are behind
The innovation.
serving the people, you know. So our motto of the center is to use the material science to help the world and support the society. This is the motto which we are living in. So you go to my website, you will see the clear motto of our.
We'll add in the website description.
Yeah,
We can.
our center. Yeah, absolutely.
You have worked with fascinating materials, nanoporous carbon, nitrites, and even hydrogen storage. Could you share one or two projects that made you say, wow, we actually did it?
Oh yeah, so I think there are many projects. I think I can easily
Just
say just one. I mean, you know,
Top.
this is going to change the world. I mean, you are listening it. We have made a groundbreaking discovery of converting the seawater
USA.
into hydrogen using visible sunlight, and we filed a patent. Now we are going to work with the industry partners to make a pilot plant. And this is a dream of every researcher to convert the seawater into hydrogen by using the sunlight. But so far people have failed. And you ask the question, the power of material. So here we have discovered a material that has the ability to capture the sunlight and use that energy to split the seawater into hydrogen just with a visible light. And you
This
will.
hydrogen can be used as
Yeah,
fuel.
this hydrogen can be used as a fuel for fuel cell and can be used for making a lot of fine chemicals, can be used as a medium for suppressing the CO2 emission in the coal power plants, can be used as the reducing agent for steel to make a green steel, and make it as a reducing agent for aluminium, copper, smeltering companies. Yeah. And then you can also use this one for making ammonia and then urea production.
For agriculture.
Agriculture. So
Great.
you can see that so energy, environment, and health, it is ticking all the boxes. But this hydrogen that is coming from the seawater, you know, this is coming from the sunlight, and you
Yeah.
don't have to use any
And
electricity.
external power
Any
sources
electricity.
not needed,
But
yeah.
electrolysis of water, you need a high purity water, right?
Yes.
And then the cost is so
High.
and if you wanted to establish the electrolysis plant, you know, everywhere, and you have to take the water from everywhere,
Yes.
right? But in the world, you have only 333 million cubic miles of water. In that, 97% is a seawater.
Yes.
Only 0.3% is in the form of
The
river,
pure water, drinking
lake, river water or lake water or underground water. But if you started to use that water, you are going to create another problem.
Yes.
Right?
Scarcity of
But the
drinking water.
seawater, so it is there everywhere,
Yeah.
right? And also the space. And you can even put this plant, I mean, on the top of the ocean. So I think that's why these two Nobel laureates were surprised when they have seen the prototype of our device
And that prototype was developed in University of
in,
Newcastle.
in my university.
Chican?
In Jikan.
Great.
Yes. So the students who are coming here to study in this university will experience and will get that opportunity to work on those projects.
Great.
Yeah.
Now let's discuss about career pathways and opportunities. This is for all our student audiences. What kind of students should consider studying material science? Is it only for those with a strong chemistry background, or is it interdisciplinary?
See, it's not only for chemistry students or something. The people with physics, chemistry, biology, botany, zoology, civil engineering, chemical engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, mechanical engineering, nanotechnology. I think you just name it. So I think all these people can take this material science, because it is we not only do the material science, but then we connect the material science with the electronics and the electrical engineering,
Yes. So
civil
every
engineering,
discipline.
mechanical engineering. So it's a quite interdisciplinary approach that we are doing at the University of Newcastle.
Which all programs are University of Newcastle providing in material science, bachelor's of material science and master's of material
No, currently we have a Master of Material Science in Engineering, but we are in the discussion of establishing the Bachelor of Material Science in Engineering.
Nowadays, the trend is after year 12, students want to study in Australia and different parts of the world. So I was asking for them. So it might come in, it will come in future. Now it's for masters normally, master by coursework and master by research as well.
No, it's a 1-year coursework and 1-year research.
Okay.
Yeah. So
the
I
program
think
name is called
Master of Material Science and Engineering. So there are so many Malayali students are studying in this program, and to tell you the truth, even before completing the master's program, they are getting the job with $100,000 salary.
May I know the
Linda
employer?
Jose. Linda Jose.
Okay, Linda.
Yeah, in the health sector.
Okay.
In the health sector. So I asked her how she got the job before she completing the master's. She said that during that 1-year research work, and this center is quite unique, and she got the training of, cell culture, and analyzing the cells, flow cytometry. And when she went for an interview, they asked this question, and she could just easily crack it.
And she got job where? In which?
In Sydney, but I don't remember exactly
Yeah.
which company. I think it's a healthcare company.
All good.
But even my students have joined battery companies in Australia, battery companies, and also in academic
batteries?
industry. Sorry,
Lithium-ion batteries? or
lithium-ion
something?
batteries and sodium-ion battery, and many of my students got into CSIRO. And the universities in Australia.
CSIRO is the top research institute in Australia.
Yes, in Australia, yeah.
What are the emerging job opportunities for graduates in this field, especially in Australia? Maybe the job role names?
Battery scientist, I think clinical data scientist is one of my students is working in Mater Hospital here in Newcastle.
Okay.
As soon as she got the PhD, and then she was just absorbed by them. I mean, the clinical researchers and then health researchers, the battery scientist, and senior researchers in the fuel cells and hydrogen storage. The environmental scientist, and people who are going to agricultural one.
Agriculture scientist.
Agricultural scientist. Yeah,
It's more scientist researcher
Absolutely.
kind of expertise that we get from this course.
Absolutely,
Great,
yeah.
great.
The University of Newcastle is one of the top universities in the country. The one good thing is that the Global Innovative Center for Advanced Nanomaterial, which is one of the famous research center in Australia. This center houses cutting-edge facilities. The students don't have to go to different places, and they get the teaching and also get the opportunity to do research here. And within a short period of time, they can complete their work because all the sophisticated facilities are here.
Yeah.
So that's a major advantage of studying at the University of Newcastle. Plus, many top-level material scientists are here.
Yeah.
Right? The students can also collaborate with those scientists and create the network. And we organize the international conference once in 2 years. And this conference is attended by researchers from more than 45 different countries. And all the time, after I come here, it's attended by the Nobel laureates, right? So the student get the opportunity to meet and interact with the Nobel laureates, right? And creating the network.
Yeah,
So it is not only they will get the opportunity in Australia, but also the opportunities elsewhere, Germany, America, Japan, even in the Middle East, and the people are coming here.
Yeah.
Some of the people got a job in the Middle East. People who wanted to get more money without tax, right? They can even go there as a faculty. But of course, they will come back to Australia, after earning the money and stuff. But Yeah, these are all the opportunities.
Great.
The Global Innovative Center for Advanced Nanomaterials is offering. And also, it's a kind of unique culture in my center, right? We respect everybody and we treat them like one of our family members. So they feel at home.
Yes, I can feel that already here.
Absolutely. So they can feel at home. And we have students from different states in Australia. So it's like a kind of mini India, right? Doesn't mean that this center is only for Indians, but also we have students from 13 different countries. So that's a good thing. It's a multiculturalism, right? And I'm also the chair of Australia-India, the Partnership Advisory Committee to the Vice Chancellor, and also supporting the United India organization. So when the students come here, I even help them to find a job, to get a part-time job.
Thank you so much.
Sorry?
Thank you so much on behalf of the student community.
No, we help them, and we call it as UniPack. The reason why we established the UniPack is to support the students, and this is a vision of our Vice Chancellor to support our Indian students with accommodation and with the job, part-time jobs, and even after completing their bachelor's program, and we connect them with the different industries. I think, I have a friend, Paulvin,
Yeah.
and he's working in Orica. So I discussed with him and then asked for the internship opportunities for the students at Orica and stuff. So even after the job, even after the studies, they can find jobs in those kind of industries. Yeah.
Great. So we are aligned in this. Hola World is an education consultancy which not only focuses on students getting admission here, but also sorting their accommodation, and even after the studies, we would like to help them into landing their job. The same Paul Win you mentioned is one of our partner in Hola Career Accelerator program. That's how we also got introduced. Thank you so much to Paul Win. Can students join your research center, GCAN, and after the studies? And if so, what kind of projects can they expect to be part of?
Yeah, see, definitely they can join in our center as a PhD students if they perform well. And when they join our PhD program, they get the full scholarship.
Yeah.
So they don't have to worry about the fee. So this is the advantage, right? I mean, we work with many industry partners and get a lot of scholarships. And then maybe you can even talk to some of the students who got the scholarship through that program. So what project they can work on? So they can work on the design of the materials for developing next generation batteries. For example, nowadays we are working on zinc-ion battery rather than lithium-ion battery. And zinc-ion capacitors, lithium-ion capacitors, and potassium-ion capacitors. So these are all cutting-edge research we are doing. So that's on energy. And then we are working on oxygen reduction reaction, hydrogen evolution reaction, or hydrogen oxidation reaction. So hydrogen oxidation reaction and oxygen reduction reaction are part of the fuel cell, right? So the students get the experience on making the fuel cell. And then we also do a research on splitting water, like dirty water, drainage water, and saline water, right? And seawater, right? So using sunlight.
So I would say there is a lot of job opportunities coming in the next 10 years.
For the next year, yes.
I've read every report Australian government is publishing. They are focusing on renewable, net zero carbon emission.
Absolutely.
So this is a very promising and growing field.
Absolutely.
Energy, sustainable development.
Yeah, absolutely, Justin. Yeah. See, I think this is not only for the energy, but also environment.
Yes.
And we are the top in the country on the carbon capture and conversion. And I'm also one of the advisory board member to the United Nations Secretary General on the decarbonization technologies. So you can imagine the kind of research that we are doing
here
in terms of the materials to capture the CO2 and convert that into a value-added product. And it is just groundbreaking research. To tell you the fact, so Elon Musk was asking for the material that can absorb 1 ton of CO2 per ton. But the material that we have discovered in our center could absorb 2.25 ton of CO2 per ton of the material.
Great, double.
Yes, absolutely. So, that kind of research that we are doing. So this is on the environment. but also we try to use the soil to capture that CO2 and stabilize the CO2 in the soil, and then use the nanomaterial to deliver the nutrients to the soil for the plants, and then chemo-free drug delivery system for the cancers,
Wow.
for the prostate cancer and lung cancer, and antibacterial materials and so on. So these are all the fascinating projects that we are working on.
I'm really excited.
Thank you.
If I was not in the profession, I would have joined you now. Because it's
I'm glad.
not really, it's not, it's not only about the career, but the value that you add to the environment and the world. It's really, I got really passionate and so happy about it. I want to invite the
Jaswant.
students who are planning to study in Australia to please focus on this field. And not only, most of the Malayalis or the Indians are now focusing on the PR and they think about only nursing, IT, engineering, but I have tried to put into the heads more about food, agriculture, renewable energy, net zero emissions, but very few students opt. They don't have the courage to opt
Get
for
into
it.
that, yeah.
But I would say with 100% or 200% confidence, this is where the competition is less. I would say when compared to others, and this is like groundbreaking, and Australia and the world needs more talented people in this field. So we are in great place today. So make full utilization, and we are there to support in your journey if you are interested in material science. Let me come back to another question. Your work involves carbon dioxide capture, energy storage, and drug delivery. How do you manage to span such diverse applications under one umbrella of research?
Yes, it's 25 years of my research experience working with the different people.
Thank you. Do you collaborate with industry or startups to turn your lab innovations into real products?
That's the beauty of our center. So the one good thing that we do here is that working with the industries and solving their problem. And our center has been actively collaborating with industries in Middle East and India and Australian mining industries.
For students from Kerala and India looking up to you, what advice would you give about pursuing research abroad?
What advice?
For doing research abroad rather than sticking only to do research in Kerala or in India?
I think when they come to Australia or other countries, maybe they may be exposed to some high-tech facilities and innovative science, and that will really transform their career. So I strongly encourage them to do their research studies abroad so that they can shape up their career. They don't have to waste too much time.
Very few questions now. You are one of the most cited scientists in Australia. How do you stay inspired and keep innovating even after achieving so much?
Oh, you love what you do and you continue to read and just innovate. And
Do
then,
what you love.
Yes, and then automatically you will get that inspiration.
Thank you.
The self-motivation is the key. Otherwise, you can't survive in this field for long.
Yes. Just we are closing down. So, do you miss Kerala food in Newcastle, or have you found your go-to parota and beef spot here?
My wife is a very good cook. She cooks nice food every day. I hope she will be happy when she sees this video.
Yes. We will send this video to her as well. What do you do outside the lab to relax? Any hobbies that keep you grounded?
I love watching cricket when my sons play. And I used to, I love the driving job in the weekend.
Okay, now I got
for my sons.
I got that. Maybe if you weren't a scientist, what do you think you would be doing today? If you weren't a scientist,
I would have been the karate master.
Finally, one message in Malayalam to young Malayali students dreaming of studying in Australia.
In Malayalam. So, വലിയ കാര്യങ്ങൾ നേടാൻ വലിയ സ്വപ്നങ്ങൾ കാണണം.
Abdul Kalam പറഞ്ഞ പോലെയാണോ?
Abdul Kalam.
He also said like.
So you have to dream big, but yeah, it's a kind of yes.
That's what.
But with the curiosity and passion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do what you love. That's
Absolutely.
what I learned from this conversation. Thank you so much, sir, for today's time. So
Thanks, Jaswin. Thanks, Jaswin, for your time.
It was great meeting you. Thank you so much for dedicating this much time for our audience.
Thank you. It is for my students. I mean,
Yes.
for our people. I think if they see this, and then
Get
it
inspired.
will transform their career.
Yes.
And I'm here to support them. I mean, if any students want to pursue studies, they can contact me,
Yes.
and I would be very, very happy to advise them. Thank you.
University of Newcastle is a good place to study. So I would like to invite all aspiring students in India and from Kerala. If you want to have a good career in material science or even other degrees, University of Newcastle is good. I'm just amazed with the size of the campus. I'll also try to add some small snips of the material science laboratory if he allows me to do so. Thank you so much. We are winding up the show. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.